Hi, my name is Leah-Successful. In this short video clip, I'd like to speak to you about the choices we make in life every day. To effectively illustrate the point, I'd like to read you a story from this book titled The Slight Edge, written by Jeff Olson. This is one of my favorite books because it clearly illustrates and identifies why some people succeed and why some others don't. And it's all in the choices we make every day. You see, the things we need to succeed in life are easy to do, but they are also easy not to do. The story is called The Choice. A wealthy man, nearing the end of his days, summoned his twin sons to his bedside. Before he died, he told them he wanted to pass on to them the opportunity to experience the richness of life that he had enjoyed for his many years on earth. If I could do so, I would give you both the world, he said. But this is not possible, for even I do not own the entire world and everything in it. But there are 3 treasures I have had the good fortune to experience in my life, and it is my fondest wish, my dying wish, that you would both have these 3 treasures. The first gift is easy to give and never runs out. I have been giving it to you both since you were born, and die in peace knowing that you both already have it in abundance. The second gift is easy to give, but not always easy to have. For some it never runs out, while others it constantly runs out. This gift I give you now, but whether or not you keep it will be up to you. The third gift is impossible to give, but you can only gain it. I have been showing it to you both your entire lives, but cannot say whether or not you have gained it. This gift I cannot give you, but I can give you an opportunity to see it one last time before I die. Do you know what the first gift is? The 2 boys dried their tears and thought, easy to give and never runs out. The first boy clapped his hand and said, love. The first gift is love. The father smiled. The boy was right. And the second gift, he asked? The second boy looked up and said, money? Is the second gift money? Indeed it was. For some, it never runs out, while for others, it constantly runs out. And the third, impossible to give, can only be gained. Both boys remained buried in thought. Neither could come up with the answer. The father smiled again and remained sad. He lifted a beautiful lacquer box from the bedside table onto his lap, opened it and looked inside. I offer you both a choice. He beckoned the boys to move closer. 1 month from today, you both will turn 21. I will no longer be with you, for my life has run its course. On that day, 31 days from now, I've instructed my most trusted advisor to execute a document that will bequeath my home, my treasury, my estate, and all that I possess to the good people of this land. I will be well on my way to the next world, and the 2 of you will be set off to make your own way in this one. Yet, I do not wish to set foot on this journey empty-handed. My last gift to you on the day of your departure will be a purse to finance your adventures. What goes in each purse is your choice. He reached both hands inside the box and then held them out to the boys. In one hand, he held a sheaf of 1,000 crisp $1,000 bills, $1 million, cash. On the other hand, he held a shiny new copper penny. If you take $1 million in cash, you may take it with you or leave it in your purse for safekeeping until the day of your journey. Your purse will be held by my treasury director. If you take the penny, you may also take it with you or leave it in your purse. However, if you choose the penny, my treasury director has instructions to double the contents of your purse every day. He took out another lacquer box, identical to the first, opened it, and took out another stack of $1,000 bills and another penny. Here's 1 million, here is 1 penny. You each have the same choice to make. Whatever you do not take, or whatever you do not take, I will return my treasury to add to my estate. Now go rest and think. Tomorrow morning, come back and tell me your choice. When morning came, the second boy sprang into action. After securing the $1 million in cash from his father, he hired a sharp consultant and a manager to help him execute his carefully wrought plan. They rented out a hotel suite in which they conducted exhaustive back-to-back interviews for the next 6 days. By the week's end, they hired a staff of the finest financial advisors in the land. The boys' new crackerjack money man team spent the second week in intensive round-the-clock brainstorming sessions, drafting proposals after proposals, seeking the smartest, most cost-effective investment and leveraging strategies, both long-term and short-term, to help the wealthy man's son turn his million into a genuine fortune. The first boy had also paid a visit to his father, but without explaining why, he announced that he had made the second choice. He had taken the penny. Left it in the purse, then returned to his room and began reading from one of his favorite books. The second day, he visited again and was allowed to peek into the purse. The shiny new penny had been joined by a companion. On the third day, he found 4 pennies. On the fourth, there were 8. On the fifth, 16, then 32. By the end of the week, just as his brother's Ace financial team was assembling in the beautiful hotel suite for the first time, he had amassed a nest egg of 64 cents. By the end of the 2 weeks, with nearly half the month gone, his piles of pennies had swelled to just shy of $90, $81.92 to be exact. On the day his brother's financial team hit the streets and went out into the world, ready to turn his million into billions, he would not have been able to purchase even a decent dinner for 2 at the fine hotel where his brother's suite had been humming. Now, a few days into the third week, the purse's contents had grown a bit more. He now had the sum of $655.36, he proudly pointed out, easily enough to sustain him on the road for a full week. At the close of the 4th week, the team brought mixed news. Some investments had performed well, while others had suffered. All in all, the second boy had made a modest gain, starting with his $1 million in cash. His team had succeeded in parlaying that into nearly $1.5 million. Unfortunately, his expenses, including their commission, tax, bills for the hotel suite, broker fees, and the rest, came to just over $500,000. The boy had ended the month with just a bit less than he started. In a panic, he rushed to see his brother to see how he had fared with $655.36, only to receive yet another shock. On day 28, his brother's purse of pennies had passed the $1 million mark. On day 29, the $2.5 million mark. Yesterday, only day 30, he had doubled more than $5 million. The boy who chose the penny had discovered the extraordinary power that some had called the 8th wonder of the world, the remarkable creative force of compound interest. And today, the boy who chose the penny was worth more than $10 million, $737,418.24. So a question. 2 boys, 2 powerful choices, riches or poverty, life or death. You are making those same choices every day, every hour, and the choices you make are spreading out through your life. You may not see the results today or tomorrow or even next year. In fact, by the time you do finally see the results, the process will be so far gone. When the wealthy man spoke to his sons, the second boy thought he was offering them a choice of which money to take, but the first boy listened more carefully. He remembered the money was only the second gift. He understood that the choice was not whether to take the penny or the sheaf of bills, The choice was whether or not to take the third gift, wisdom. The lesson was not about money. It was about wisdom. It was a lesson about compound interest, leverage, geometric progression, and growth. It was a lesson about the slight edge. The choice the wealthy man offered his sons was the choice the world offers to you. Every day, every hour, sickness or health, sinking poverty or abundant wealth, deepening loneliness and alienation, or a rich and growing circle of friends. You have the choice. It's easy to make, also easy not to make. Thank you for listening.